The ability to say, like, these are real world challenges that we would love to have solved, and have somebody actually listen to that and be like, yes, that makes sense. Yes, we'll build it. I'm Daniel Govaer, Senior Product Strategist at VINCUE. I started in automotive, 23-ish, call it, years ago. Started working at Fletcher Jones in downtown Chicago. Became a internet manager when the internet was still very new in the industry, and then a used car manager. I remember specifically my owner and GM pulled me aside and said, this is the best thing for your career, because if you can be a used car manager, you can be anything in the dealership. It helps every department in the dealership. It's probably our most important department that we can train you in. Moved to another store, became GSM, and then general manager. We had a great team, a lot of success turning around the store, generating an impactful net difference to that company from prior years of owning it, to managing a couple other stores at the same time, and then moved into consulting. Most software tells dealers what already happened. And I'm always interested in knowing what's around the corner and why. And so some people call it reading the tea leaves, but I think we all have enough information out there that if we can look at it right and we have the right people helping us, I don't need to know what already happened. I need to know how to best succeed at what's coming next. So not just having a look back ability, but a look forward ability. And a lot of times automotive software companies are trying to get dealerships to work for them. Like, this is our product, so this is how you need to work. And with VINCUE, I found a company that said, no, tell us how the dealerships need to operate, and we'll make the software for that. Remember the first time that I met Chris, when I told him, like, it would be great if this thing that I've never been able to have at a dealership, we've never been able to solve for this. When I appraise a used car that still could be new someplace and have new car rebates on it, so you guys already have the rebates on new cars. Can I get that when I'm appraising the car, so I don't have to call another manager at another store and see what the rebates are? And I remember he called Jeff into his office, and about 24 hours later, we had it, because he's like, "That we just should have had that. That makes the complete product." And so from there, that just led to one thing after the other. And so the ability to say, like, these are real world challenges that we would love to have solved, and have somebody actually listen to that and be like, yes, that makes sense. Yes, we'll build it. As a senior product strategist, my job is to make sure that we are building real world solutions and help us with the reality that the dealers are facing, build those solutions faster. I mean, basically, if it's a pressure that you're facing at the dealership, I make sure it's a pressure that we have inside of VINCUE. A lot of the innovation that you see in VINCUE prior to even me getting here came from real world user feedback. So being able to translate more and bring more real world challenges from what the dealerships are facing back here into VINCUE, into the product team directly, I really shortened the distance that it takes for innovation. Innovation's happening every day in your guys' showroom, because you guys are seeing the different things that your clients need. I can find out what that is. I talk to you guys, understand what it is, and I'll shorten the distance between that flashpoint that you guys have at the dealership and the software that we build to help you deal with that. I think skepticism is great. Skepticism can power the market. Skepticism is reality. So I would tell you to be skeptical, because we always want to question the consensus. We always want to question the status quo. I think that's okay, but question your own status quo, how things are right now, and ask yourself, could it be better? If it were better, what would it look like? This is a place where operational truth always wins. There's nothing else that matters. If it's an operational truth, meaning we see this in the data, we see this in the market, and we hear it from the dealers, and we see it on our visits to the dealerships, that's an operational truth. It's not just the consumer that's worried about every dollar that they spend. Every dollar that dealers spend matters, has always mattered. But it seems like every day it matters more and more. And the more confident your team is in every buying decision, means the better interaction your team has with your consumer, and it means that you can acquire cars better and faster and help you and your team market and sell them better. So if we can instill the confidence in your team so they don't have to question the data, when people stop looking at stuff and say, is this right? Because we know it's right. That to me is something that would be really exciting, because I've always wanted my team to be able to make decisions without me being the referee. Well, anyway, that said, I mean, there's some very practical things that are out there. Like, aren't we tired of the software suppressing what cars you see in a comp set? Don't you think that Carvana sells enough cars and they're pretty successful doing it? You should be able to see what cars they're selling and what they're selling them for. Why does your software suppress that? Are you tired of having things that you think should be made in software, but not having anybody to tell it to, and not having a software that's willing to adapt to new technologies, not just because it's an it thing, but because it will actually do something in your store? Yeah, that too. comp set, being able to break down the equipment that's on a car and having people that are absolute fanatics. Like if you guys go up to the second floor right now, you'll see rows of people that are absolute fanatics about the data that they're looking at, making sure that they're breaking out equipment, and they're never satisfied. And I love that, because we shouldn't be satisfied. We should always figure out there's a better way to know your comp set. There's a better way to see what cars are out there and how they're priced. The reason that dealers are successful with VINCUE, that sell over 100% to market when they sell their cars, is because they help us understand the market better. We help them read the data better, and they can sell their cars faster and honestly for more money. I'm Daniel Govaer, and it's time for you to make the switch to Team VINCUE. Make the switch, damn it. What else are you doing? Stop using old software. Make the switch. You're just wasting time, wasting money. Your people don't even understand why you're doing it. They're tired of looking at the same screen. Make the switch. I'm done. No.